Social etiquette is the customary code or specific rules of polite behavior within a culture, society, or professional group. It makes one behave in a socially responsible way distinct from animals. Etiquette is applicable to various fields of life: social, professional, business, spiritual, etc. When someone knows and follows respected rules for behavior, we say that that person has good character etiquette or manners. The Bible equally advises us as believers to apply decency and orderliness in whatever we do. In the book of 2 Corinthians 14:40, the Bible says that let all things be done decently and in order. Hence, it is necessary for Christians to be guided in their dealings and interaction with others. In the book of Titus 3:1-2, the Bible says that 1. Remind them to be submissive to rulers and authorities, to be obedient, to be ready for every good work. 2. To speak evil of no one, to avoid quarreling, to be gentle, and to show perfect courtesy toward all people. The need for etiquette. There are needs for etiquette in a Christian's characters, because people around us must not feel embarrassed by our behavior. One should not behave irrationally or illogically in public. Without etiquette, members of society would show far too much impatience and disrespect for one another. In the book of 1 Peter 3:8 says, finally, all of you have unity of mind, sympathy, brotherly love, a tender heart, and a humble mind. Etiquette makes you a cultured individual who leaves his mark wherever he goes. It teaches you the way to eat, talk, walk, and most especially behave in the society. In the book of Proverbs 23:2-2, the Bible says that when you sit down to eat with a ruler, observe carefully what is before you. 2. And put a knife to your throat if you are given appetite. Also in the book of Colossians 4:5-6, the Bible says that 5. Walk in wisdom toward outsiders, making the best use of time. 6. Let your speech always be gracious, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how you ought to answer each person. Some social etiquettes are 1. When invited to a social gathering, do not be in a haste to take the front seat until your host brings you up. The Bible says in the book of Proverbs 25:6-7, 6. Do not put yourself forward in the king's presence, or stand in the place of the great. 7. For it is better to be told, come up here, than to be put lower in the presence of a noble. What your eyes have seen. Jesus also taught this lesson in the book of Luke 14:7-11, 7. Now he told a parable to those who were invited, when he noticed how they chose the place of honor, saying to them, 8. When you are invited by someone to a wedding feast, do not sit down in place of honor, lest someone more distinguished than you be invited by him. 9. And he who invited you both will come and tell you to give your place to this person, and then you will begin with shame to take the lower place. 10. But when you are invited, go and take the lower place, so that when your host comes he may say to you, friend, move up higher. Then you will be honored in the presence of all who sit at the table with you. 11. For everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, and he who humbles himself will be exalted. 2. Do not call someone more than twice continuously on the phone. If they do not pick up your call, presume they have something important to attend to. 3. Return money that you have borrowed even before the other person remembers asking for it. This shows your integrity and character. The same goes with umbrellas, pens, shoes, etc. Those who borrow and never pay back are referred to as wicked in the book of Psalm 37:21. It says the wicked borrows but does not pay back, but the righteous is generous and gives. 4. Always be modest. Be careful not to order the very expensive dish on the menu when someone is giving you lunch dinner. Do not use the opportunity to take undue advantage of your host. Also avoid taking your friend along except on request. Proverbs 23:1-2 says that 1. When you sit down to eat with a ruler, observe carefully what is before you. 2. And put a knife to your throat if you are given appetite. 5. If you take a taxi with a friend and your friend pays, try paying next time. Try to reciprocate good for good, as the Bible says in the book of Hebrews 10:24. That, and let us consider how to stir up one another to love and good work. 6. Never comment negatively on someone's weight in the public. Rather, you admire the person positively. In the book of Psalm 139:24, the Bible says that, I praised you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful, Are your works my soul knows it very well. Everybody is wonderfully made, and is made in the image of God, according to Genesis 1:26. The Bible says that then God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness." 7. For ladies, avoid sitting carelessly. It is advisable to cross your legs at the ankle. For men, all you have to do is to be a gentle man. Rudeness is never manly. In the book of Titus 3:2, the Bible says, "To speak evil of no one, to avoid quarreling, to be gentle, and to show perfect courtesy toward all people." 8. When someone shows you a picture on their phone, do not swipe left or right. You never know what is next. 9. If a colleague tells you they have a doctor's appointment, do not ask what for, just say hope you are okay. Do not put them in an uncomfortable position of having to say what they do not want to say. Christians should also note that rushing for food or chairs in a large gathering, jumping queue in public places, flagrant disregard for decorum, driving against traffic or breaking traffic laws, littering the environment with wastes, reckless slang like shit or fuck, etc. Lack of table manners and improper dressing of any kind should be avoided. In the book of 1 Corinthians 10:31, the Bible says that so, whether you eat or drink, or whatever you do all to the glory of God. Lack of social etiquette could lead to insults, dishonesty, cheating, road rage, fist fight, and many other unfortunate incidents. Etiquette is more than fussy rules laid down by stuffy people. It is the oil that lubricates society and reduces the friction of interpersonal relationships. Bad manners and poor etiquette are distractions to the message we bear as Christians. Thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe for more.